Right, welcome back everybody. If you're here for the first time, just have a look at the link above the screen and you'll be taken to where we were prior to this video. The rest of you, as I said, welcome back. So what we're going to do now is bleed the fuel system. As I said in the previous video, we've opened and closed the system so many times by changing the filters and cleaning and whatnot that we've introduced air, so we've got to get rid of it. So here we go. Alright, we're going to start the fuel bleeding process, and we're going to start at the right hand side and work to the left as you see the whiteboard. So the first place we're going to bleed air from the system is this one here. So the primary filter, at the very top there's a little bleed screw, so that's our, I'll call it bleed point number 1. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, here's the bleed screw. I managed to undo it with these of all things. Before the top was burred, I presume it was a half imperial bleed screw, so let's just undo it a bit. Oops, wrong way. You get that. Now I've undone it a bit. We might see a bit of a fuel stream come out. Alright, but that's plenty loose. So I'm going to go to the other side, stand up on a stool and start pumping the lift pump, and I'm going to be looking over the top for when the air bubbles disappear, if any. Let's see how we go. Right, I can see tiny little air bubbles. I don't know if you can. Hope the camera is doing this justice. Remember I said it can be done by one person. Alright, there's the air. Need a bit of bloody resolve here. Alright, let's see. Alright, I can see fuel coming out now. There you go, no bubbles. Let's tighten him up while we're pumping. Alright, that's number 1 done. Okay, we've bled the air out of the system for the part that we've come along. Now it's time for bleed point number 2. You look at the fuel injection pump, there's 2, well they look like bolt heads, they're referred to as bleed screws, but you've got one up a bit higher and one at the bottom. So number 2 is going to be this one. Let's do that. Alright, we're going to bleed point 2 now, which is the bottom bleed screw on the pump. I don't have a imperial spanner that'll fit, but I think a number 8mm might do the trick. So let's just slacken it off first. Bloody hell, I don't want to play the game. Alright, that's done something. I can see fuel coming out. Now this will be tricky because I really got to stretch myself. Let's hope that's good because I didn't hear any spray stuff. So that was the limit of me being able to see what's going on. Okay, now we go to bleed point number 3, which is that higher up bleed screw I showed you. We'll do that now. Okay, number 3 now, which is the top one. Again, the 8mm seems to be the go. Hopefully I'll be able to see this one a bit better. No, 8 it is not. Let's get the right one. I don't like using shifters, but I have to this time, unfortunately. Alright, I had to use a bloody multi-grips. Pain in the arse. Let's see how we go. Where's the fuel pump? Lift pump. There we go. Let's hope for the best here. So the book says to undo this injector union, start the motor up, and then quickly tighten it up. That's how I read it in the book. And then hopefully we've succeeded. Let's see how we go. Okay, so that first injector union on cylinder 1, if that's what it's called, or cylinder front, 3/8. Be careful here because we've got a nice pipe here that I don't want to muck around with. No, that ain't going to do it. There you go, tap it gently. Well, it said loosen, I don't know how much. Surely that's enough. Alright, here we go. Now what you just saw, I referenced to this book. I've shown you it many times before, and you can read as well as I can. That's a fantastic workshop manual that told me exactly what to do. So the procedure I followed was from here, and get yourself the book if you want, and the proof in the pudding was the tractor worked. Well done to the author of this book. Alright everybody, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it and learnt something. See you next time.